What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another solo leveling Arise video. All right, folks, we have a couple things we need to discuss. That's right, we have some things going on that are going to be ending today, some very important things for many of you guys, and so I want to make sure you guys know what's happening, and then I want to talk about the state of the game and what is going on with the 1 year anniversary, and if there's enough hype around it to get people interested in coming back, and where we've lost a few people here and there. And I think this is going to be an important one because I want you guys to also let me know in the comment section. Of course, go like, subscribe, do all that fun jazz, but in the comment section, let me know, are you hyped for the 1 year anniversary? Has there been enough marketing around? I want to talk revolving that actual aspect of the game, and where I think solo leveling needs to improve quite a bit in that regard. Okay, so first off, let's talk about the big thing that I'm here to talk about, and that is the codes. Okay, so first off, we have some codes, guys, that are going to be expiring very soon. I'm talking about like very soon. As a matter of fact, probably by reset today, those codes will be gone. So all of these content creator codes, except for the one over here and the new one that we've submitted, the 1000 essence stones, 300k gold, trace of shadow times 30 and gold times 300k, essence stones 500, essence stones 500, plus rune fragments, plus a free weapon design, are all going to be gone today. So if you have not been supporting any of us as content creators, go support your boy and get yourself in there. I'm sending codes out all day until this is gone. By reset, this should be gone, and you guys will not be able to take advantage of it. For those who are already existing supporters, do them now. Use them now before they're finished. If it says that it doesn't work, it's most likely one of two things. Number one, you already have used them before from another content creator or from a Discord of some sort. Some people share them, and that's why it's not working. It's one per account, and I don't want you guys to forget that. Also, don't forget, you do need to extend. If you don't extend your support, you go to my page over here, you click on it, you go to the support section, and then you can get yourself the extension section in the bottom of the support page. Click that extension, more codes will come your way, including the one submitted code here that's coming, plus next season's codes as well. So you guys need to do this, or else you will not be able to get the codes that you normally get. I want to say big shout out to everybody who's supported this season. Also, for those who already extended and plan to support next season, these codes are huge for players, so do not miss them, guys. They are a big part of the account that you're going to be growing, whether you're free to play or pay to win. Now, of course, that's a big deal for a lot of you guys, so get those in. I'm at 60k essence stones on my free to play. I'm still hoping to get A5 Cha. We'll see how luck goes. I'm of course saving all of my activity funds. You guys can see it is past the 48 hours. We're going to try to go as far as we can until the anniversary, and then take advantage of that when the new level drops. Okay, so speaking of anniversary, I've talked my ear off about this, but I do want to talk a little bit about the rumblings I've been hearing around the community, how dry the game has been, and yes, it has been absolutely dry. Don't let anybody fool you. The game has been boring AF lately, hence the reason why I'm playing other games right now on my live streams, including, of course, solo leveling, but there really isn't much going on. There's a big period of time where they drop a lot of content, but the content isn't sufficient to keep everyone's attention. Now, I think one of their biggest mistakes, and I'm going to stand by this, was making story mode too easy, right? Now, a lot of us got the release of reverse hard mode. At this point in time, if you're a veteran player, if you're a global player, you don't have much to do, because these reverse modes, even though they were a great addition to the game, didn't last very long, right? And if you look at hard mode reverse, even for those who were playing since day one global, 1.1 million is not a lot. Most of us are way past that, right? As a free-to-play player, and a pure free-to-play player I'm talking about, no purchase at all. Some of us are beyond this even. I'm at 1.74 as free-to-play. Some people are like almost 2 million as free-to-play, right? So, and pay-to-wins are even further than that. So I think they did themselves a little bit of injustice by reducing the difficulty of story mode that much, because normally, first off, as a content creator, I was able to make guides for story mode. Now it's pointless. But number two, as players, we're just not having enough time to go in. Now, it's either one or the other, though. Problem is, it's either too easy, or they've done things like Battlefield Trial, for example, where the last two stages for hunters, unless you're like really high up, or just have a really good free-to-play account, you're not able to finish this, or the right team, in fact. So there is a lot still going on. Like you can see here with SJW for the new ones, I actually got floor 70 done, but with hunters, I'm floor 69. So as a free-to-play player myself, and as my pay-to-win account, my pay-to-win account has done the whole thing, but free-to-play player, though, you're going to struggle with these, and that's okay, but the problem is the steepness of the struggle is so high. It's either like super easy, there's really no middle ground, right? It goes right to super high. So I think they need to do a little counterbalance. Now, I'm hoping with the introduction of hard mode, or very hard mode, of story mode, it brings some of that flair back to the story, because quite honestly, we used to have struggle with the three centipedes, we used to have struggle with the bear. Hell, Igris was like the stopping point for a lot of players, and it was a great challenge for everybody to have that. Now it's just like we close our eyes, we get the rewards, and And as great as it is to get the rewards, those rewards are always going to be there. What I want is the satisfaction of having a difficulty in beating something, right? Even for free-to-play as POS now, for Deimos, I'm almost on POS 10. I think I did 8 last time. I'm almost at 10. I should be able to beat 10, I'm hoping, within the month or so. Well, month of May, I guess, at least. And Yogamon, I'm very confident I'll be able to do easy and normal. Hard mode, of course, is a different story. Now, that's where usually people are excited about the game, was when WOBL comes out, right? When WOBL comes out, that's usually the core aspect of the game. Some people love doing POD, some people love doing Battlefield of Time, but I think WOBL, we can all agree as a group, is the most exciting drop that this game can have. And of course, having a brand new Monarch added to the list is huge. Now, again, the problem is when you release easy and normal, again, it's either too easy or it's too hard, right? There's that stopping ground. Even for brand new players who are playing catch-up, they're not going to be able to do Yogamon, and then it's, of course, the same problem with them is playing the catch-up game. And that's very normal for gachas. But the one thing that we're lacking, and I've noticed this a lot for SLA, and you know, you guys can correct me if I'm wrong here or if you disagree, but I feel like the marketing for the game has not done very well, right? I think this game is underrated. And I think it's also one of the best gachas out there. But I think at the same time, the marketing doesn't do a very good job by getting its name out there. I think it depends too much on the IP itself and not on the actual game itself, right? So people want it to be recognized as the only solo leveling game out there, but they don't really show why it's the only solo leveling game and why it's such a great game. So I'm really hoping that Netmarble does attract more players, because as soon as the anime finished, I was saying this to Zaf, we're having a conversation about this. I was like, as soon as the anime finished, majority of newer players or casual players just stopped caring about the game and just dropped. They got bored, right? And I think that's not a good way to approach this. They need better ways to make the game more exciting from a marketing perspective. Like, the fact that they do dev live streams is fantastic, but that doesn't really cater to new players. That caters to existing players who want to know codes and what's coming out. The Sharp live stream is great as well too, again, catering to existing players, but there really isn't anything out there marketing to new players. Like, hey, this is the game that you should be playing. Come join us. There's no marketing commercials. There's no ads that I ever see on this. There's nothing that Netmarble is doing to say this is our franchise game. And don't get it twisted. In my opinion, this is their franchise game. I know 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross could probably fight that a little bit, but I think overall, from a success standpoint, this game has done it all, right? And it's doing extremely well for Netmarble. So I really do hope that they first off make it more exciting, make it more challenging. I think the challenge aspect of it is what's ruining for a lot of people. And then for those who are new players, don't worry, you'll catch up. I promise you. It's super easy for a free-to-play player to catch up. It just takes a little bit of time and effort, but you'll get there. We all have to struggle even more than you guys did. So don't worry about that aspect. Remember, this is a gacha game at heart. It's not a AAA game where your time equals the effort, or I guess in this game it does matter. Obviously, your time does matter, but there's also gatekeeping, right? There's like EXP gatekeeping and stuff, and all that stuff will happen over time. You'll get there. I'm talking about for existing global players, the ones who have been playing this game every single day, have not missed a day, and right now we're just twiddling their thumbs, being like, what the hell do I do from now? So I really do hope they do introduce other ways to make this interesting and stimulating and makes us want to come back to the game that we love. I still love this game. I'm just speaking on behalf of the community. I'm on here every single day. It's different for a content creator. You guys have to understand, right? For me, I make content on this game. I have a whole community that I'm a part of and that I'm the head of. And to me, that makes the game always exciting and fun, but not everybody feels that way because they're not in the position I'm in. I'm talking for the everyday player. So Netmarble, I really hope you guys do, in fact, do better marketing, attract more players in here, and do yourselves a favor and us a favors. Give us more challenging content, not pay to win content, challenging content, where there's different strategies, different elements, different things involved. Like Floor 69 is a great example of Battlefield of Trials, which was frustrating as hell, but I was locked in. And when I beat it, I haven't had that feeling of a winner's gratification for a long time. That was the first time in a long time where I felt that. So more things like that, I think that are a little bit frustrating, but also doable for everybody. And obviously gives us a challenge and allows us to use our units and our brains and our weapons in different ways that we never can use before. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Oh, and there's one more code. I forgot to mention. There's one more code that's active, and you guys can use it anytime. It's going to be active till May 31st, and that is Dev First Anav Prep, and that's going to give you the 365 rune fragments, Powder of Blessings 365, and weapon custom tickets, as well as gold 1 million. So make sure you use those codes ASAP. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.